So how will you get your rewards? Okay, so let's say you bought a node and you turn your node on and you've connected it to your digital wallet, which is on your phone or your computer. And you'll have a private code and pass keys that are really important to you because you want to secure those, right? And as you run your software, you'll get a daily reward from the blockchain based on how much you're running your machine, you're running your software, and how many nodes are on the system. And there's a limited number here, so that's the great thing. And that reward comes in the form of the blockchain rewarding you for verifying transactions, doing proof of work, and making sure the blockchain is secure. Making sure, like you're like a little mini accountant. You're the one, your software node is saying, hey, I see these transactions. I agree with all the other node holders that they happened. I verify them. We built a consensus around them. And now I verify those back to the network. I ping the network to say that I agree. And now I get a reward the next day. And you get a reward in the token that is the underlying foundation coin that runs the blockchain. What other benefits do node holders get? Well, one of the things you get to be a node holder is if you join the DAO, the decentralized organization that runs the blockchain, you get to vote on certain transactions we do, and you get other rewards based on how well the blockchain does. So there's a bunch of layers of digital rewards. One is just for doing the mining, verifying the transactions. Others are, hey, I've gotten this coin, I'm going to stake my coin, and I'm going to say, I'm going to lock mine up because I want to do more verification, and that you get an additional reward of additional digital rewards. And then if the network has gas fees or transactions on it, you can get additional rewards that way. And then there's special rewards for certain oracles that can verify more transactions for like one of our lenders, and if the lender shares digital rewards based on that verification. Effectively, you should think about there's multiple ways to earn rewards. It all depends on how busy you want to get and turning on your nodes, downloading software, and running more. But one of the things to remember is that you're basically having this computer, either at your home computer or the one in the cloud that you hire at a data center or one of your little Raspberry Pi miners. You're basically telling it to work for you all the time, right? Verify these transactions, and there's levels of how you can get it more advanced. The most advanced ones are validators, and the only way you become a validator is obviously to download the software, have a node, and put more compute power behind it. And if you look at networks out there, as they get bigger and bigger, those validators make more and more money. That's the concept. One of the things I want to cover is real-world assets. Now, a lot of people go out and build blockchains, and they have nothing to start. We're an unusual breed because we already have application layer products that are going to be on top of our blockchain. And those underlying companies want the verification of their services, like a lender, broker dealers, transfer agents. Imagine you own a building and you want to sell ownership in that building. It's really difficult to do that. You got to round up everybody, but imagine having a digital marketplace to go to and say, here's my building. Here's the verified, certified, audited pictures of the building. Here's the certified title, all verified by the blockchain. And here's what you can buy into it for by buying a token that's issued on our blockchain. It's very compelling to have the digitalization of real-world assets. And it's my thesis, a guy that's worked on Wall Street for 40 years, 35 years. It's my thesis that all securities, commodities, tokens, money are going to be digitized, right? So I'm a believer that these assets are going to trade 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, at your phone, at your fingertips, all over the world. And so if you're in Dubai or you're in South Korea, you can buy something just like you're in New York, and it'll all be tradable globally. And that's effectively what the blockchain and the node brings along with real-world assets. That's why we're a unique project. I believe we're one of the rare projects that launches day one with revenue from day one.